Hello, and welcome to my vlog. My name is Paula Alvarez, and I'm a doctoral student at Aspen University in Denver, Colorado. This presentation on best practices in institutional effectiveness as it relates to student learning is an assignment in my EDH 814 class. Today we're going to be talking about the best practices in institutional effectiveness as it relates to student learning. So the agenda for this presentation is an introduction to the concept, a discussion of human resources and the impact on teaching and learning processes, fiscal resources and the impact on teaching and learning processes, and some concluding thoughts. To introduce the importance of maximizing human resources and fiscal resources to the teaching and learning processes, I think it's important to start with the term Scholarship of Teaching and Learning, SOTL. Ernest Boyer wrote Scholarship Reconsidered, Priorities of the Professorate in 1990. This was groundbreaking work which led to the foundation of scholarship in teaching and learning that we still follow today. In 2011, in his video, Dan Bickle discussed the concept of professional learning, which basically means that not only teachers, instructors, and professors have to be aware of the concepts related to effective teaching and learning, but all staff must be aware of teaching and learning priorities so that better decisions can be made about the use of all resources, human, fiscal, technological, material, and time, so that they can be allocated appropriately to improve student learning incomes, or SLOs. Educators cannot effectively function in a vacuum. Educators must constantly update their knowledge, skills, and abilities to meet the students' needs. Schulman refers to this as the pedagogical imperative, or the moral and ethical responsibility of teachers to demonstrate excellence in teaching. We cannot be excellent teachers without consistent self-reflection, taking inventory, and finding ways to improve our knowledge, skills, and abilities. At first glance, this graphic that I chose might look like something a pre-K through 6th grade teacher would choose. However, in my experience, the professors who love learning also love teaching, and they make really good role models for students. For example, one of my favorite professors told me, when I said that I wanted to be just like him when I grow up, "No, never grow up." How can we maintain a high level of enthusiasm for teaching if we do not love learning? I don't think it's possible. The impact of human resources on teaching and learning is a hot topic in higher education today, and increasingly stakeholders are demanding transparency from institutions, and often they demand that faculty teach more students and invest less time and energy into research and publication. However, this is a little bit counterintuitive for the best faculty, because research and publication adds prestige to a university's reputation, while on the personal and professional level, faculty members who are good at research and publishing often have more opportunities for tenure, promotions, and offers from even more prestigious universities. So there's kind of a push and pull going on constantly with this. As far as fiscal resources and the impact of teaching on the learning processes, as Bickle mentions, financial resources are dwindling. The rising cost of higher education, combined with demands for accountability and measurable, tangible results in student learning outcomes, means that colleges and universities must make every effort to maximize the fiscal resources they have available. Fiscal concerns revolve around the previously mentioned cost-benefit analyses, returns on investments, and it becomes very complex, the kinds of metrics that institutions of higher education have to use to determine the cost of instruction, which is the major cause of an institution, and the variations between the different types of classes. Finally, some say that education and student loan debt in the United States are at the crisis level. Institutions of higher education are increasingly under pressure to produce results, increase transparency, and justify their approaches to teaching and education. In this presentation, the most important terms we discussed are the Scholarship of Teaching and Learning, SOTL, the Pedagogical Imperative, Cost-Benefit Analysis, Student Learning Outcomes, or SLOs, and Return on Investment. The institutions of higher education will continue to respond more and more effectively to stakeholder demands over time. I hope you've learned something new today. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Bye-bye.